Good afternoon everybody and welcome to the stream. I'm Robert from El Magnifico Games and today we're going to continue with our playthrough of Myst 4 Revelations. The puzzle we left off on was this one where we seem to be trying to get the... oh, what did they call it? I've forgotten the name of the creature. It was a camodile. We were trying to get the various... Mangri, that was their names, the monkey-like creatures, to chase off this camodile by emulating their calls as we had encountered them in the game. Now, at the end of the last stream, I was actually struggling quite a bit to figure out exactly how this puzzle actually worked. Like, I comprehend everything I have just explained, but it wasn't clear to me how do I actually get them to chase off the camodile. So I think the very first thing we're going to do at the beginning of this stream is just copy out as many of these calls as we can into my notes, and in particular looking for possible calls that I may have missed previously, and go from there. I just want to check something actually. Is this time going down in the vertical direction? Is that supposed to be a long high one followed by a short low one and a short mid one? No, is that not it? Doesn't seem like it, does it? Well, the other interpretation, I suppose, would be going along horizontally, but if that's the case, I'm not sure why it's in a two-dimensional grid like that. Neither seems to work, do they? Let's try comparing with my notes. Sorry, the photographs I'd previously taken, I should say. Oh no, has it taken us all the way back to the start? That's annoying. Ah, that's quicker. Yes, because I had some of these copied out already, didn't I? So for example, that's one of them. Would the interpretation be different? No, horizontally, reading it horizontally or vertically would give us the same ordering. I'm just looking for one that we could use to distinguish between the two orders. Okay, so if this one is to be read horizontally, it would be low medium. If it's to be read vertically, it would be medium low. Okay, it was medium low. Medium low would indicate going down vertically. Good afternoon, Yisha. How are you? So then this should be long high, short low, short medium, as I initially conjectured. But that doesn't seem to do anything. How strange. Why does that not do anything? Do I have to combine it into one 5 character? Cool, okay. This is so fiddly. I can't tell if what I'm trying to do I can't do. Yeah, it looks like I can't do it, not I wasn't being quick enough. Okay, so I wonder if then I have the order wrong. Is that an instruction to do something? Let's try... What other members of the Mangry do we know about? Okay, so there's one that's long low by long medium. Okay. Is there a closer one to the Camadial? I thought there were 3 individuals I knew the names of. Is that not true? In fact, I could have sworn that was the case. Ah. That's the one I haven't tried yet, I think. No, it can't be. That's the first one I tried. That must be the one I haven't tried yet. Okay. So, let's see. It's... Oh, that was too slow. Oh dear. Nope, that didn't work. Huh, I can't figure out how I get them to throw then. Anyway, I was going to expand my notes, wasn't I? I was going to see if there were any other individuals whose name Aknar wrote down, but which I haven't personally seen yet. Now, it was in that chest that I found one of them, I think? Yes. Hello, what's that? Is that anything I can interact with? Perhaps not. You don't sound so sure, Yisha. I'm good, thank you. I seem to have found all the names I had seen before. I just don't see how I'm to solve the puzzle if there isn't something that I've missed. Ahaha!
Why can't I get the expression right? It's something about the eyes.
Let's have a quick image of that. So I'm guessing there's probably one more to be found somewhere. Oh, maybe I can't lower that now. Never mind. I forgot about this. It wasn't quite clear whether this was necessary for solving puzzles or if it was just a prop to make the world seem more real. Ooh. Interesting. I can zoom in and out. Although I only have two choices. It's either all in or all out. I can't seem to control the zoom in a continuous way. Where else might one be hiding? Of course, I don't know that there's another, but I just strongly suspect there would be. Oh, I see. So there's a cord you pull, and that pulls the window open. Is there something in that bottle? Well, clearly there's something, but perhaps it's not something that I'm supposed to be interested in. Nothing of interest over there? I'd be slightly surprised if there wasn't a fifth one, since there were 5 hiding spots. But, perhaps there isn't. Okay, for now I'll assume there isn't. Do I have a record of what the scared call was? I think it might have been a short high, a long low, and a short high again? So that might have, I may be thinking of medium as opposed to low. We'll have to see. I'm just trying to think of things that I could do that might be beneficial here. There's also the other one, isn't there? The other call we heard a while back, which was what, like medium, low, low, although I'm not sure about their relative lengths. No, that does nothing, does it? Alright, let's try the other one. Let's try medium, low, low. I'm gonna go all the way back and see if I go back to the mangroves on the other side of the lake, if I can't discern what their calls are. Is there something I pull here? Yes, this. That sounded like a long high followed by a medium or a low that's short and then a long high. That was definitely a long and then two shorts. I think that's a medium. A long, medium and two lows. Might not be though. I'm gonna guess high and two lows. A long high and two lows, that's my best guess. I wonder if I can do the puzzle over here again. That would at least tell me whether I had the first one, the warning call, correct. Oh, I can. Let's try that again. No response. Okay, that's correct then. So what's the other call I can hear? Oh, it's gone. That mangry. Oh well. I guess I'll have to just experiment and see. Oh, this is too far. Up here. Through the swamp. Right, let's get these in position again so we can cross. Wait, I've done that wrong, sorry. Where is it? There it is. Is it right? No, that's right. There we go. And over we go again. So there's two up there. And two that have climbed up there. Okay, that's interesting. So there is in fact only 4 in total, which suggests that I have the... I've found all the names that there are to find. So let's try the alarm call again. Doesn't seem to do anything, does it? No. Does that do anything? How did I do that? So is that just coincidence? Because short and long is that one. If that is just coincidence, then why did they try running across that time? So maybe if I call the one that's over here, they'll move over there. Perhaps that's how it works. Perhaps I can see these ropes here. Perhaps these ropes are telling me the directions in which they're willing to travel. So this one was over here, and then I called its name, and it can't go that way because there's already one in there who I previously didn't know the name of, but it was willing to go across there. Then when I call it again, it could go back, but presumably they won't undo a move they've just done. So if I then call that one, perhaps that one will move over here, and then if I call that one again, perhaps they'll move over there. This is, of course, just me conjecturing. Wait, did I do that backwards? I think I did. Yeah, I did. It should have been long, short. This is looking a lot more likely, isn't it? And he'll go wherever he will always follow whichever one was last on the move. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so to speed this up slightly, I'm going to copy out the names and the relevant calls, so that I don't have to keep going back to the camera display. I can just look at my notes quickly. What shall we call this one? I mean, the most distinguishing characteristics is the two sticking up ears. 2 ears up. One ear. We'll call it right ear up. No, that's their left, isn't it? Left ear up. We'll call this one Elder. We'll call this one Ears Down. Okay, I think that's all their names recorded. The only other thing to record then is what I assume is a throw animation, a depiction of them throwing fruit. So that's a long high, then a short low, then a short medium. Yes, I believe that's all correct. Oops, did I just delete it? I've got a bad feeling I did. I did, didn't I? Oh well, at least I know exactly which one I deleted. I don't think I accidentally deleted two. Right. I mean, I already had it in my notes, so I don't suppose I needed it, but it's still nice to have a complete record. Now, what are we thinking? Somehow I need to get this one over to a place with fruit, I presume. The thing that bothers me is this and that do not match up. Because this is going across diagonally and there doesn't appear to be anything connecting those two. Perhaps I can use the telescope to figure out which one's closest. As in, if I can figure out which two those are, then I know which one has the fruit. Let's try that. I'm not sure I can. Oh wait, hold on. I just had a thought. Ah, I bet that vantage point is supposed to be the vantage point I was in. As in the tower with the different horns in. Not here. So for the time being, let's assume that's the case. And then consider what the consequences of that would be. Okay, so if I'm looking from this perspective, then to my left is the one with the most fruit. And then the next one along clockwise has 1 fruit. Assuming that's what these little dots are. To be fair, I have no idea whether that's the case or not. I may be just leading myself off on a wild goose chase here. But that's my best guess. So that would mean this one has lots of fruit, this one has 1 fruit. Let's see. Then I suppose move this one over here. Move this one up there. And then we should have the individual with... We should have got the camera dial under one of the nests which has at least 1 fruit in, assuming all my assumptions thus far are correct. Okay, so I think we want this one? No. Yes. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Actually, it doesn't matter which individual I pick next, does it? Although picking this individual would be more optimal. Because then I can move this one back when I'm ready. Do I remember which one that is? Well, it's not Elder. And it's not 2 ears up, because I just moved them. So it must be one of left ear up or ears down. I reckon it's left ear up. Looks like it. Oh! I didn't realise that was a thing. Huh, maybe this is more complex than I'd given it credit for. Maybe I have to give the call for them to throw while he's trapped. Okay, let's go back and reset it then. I wonder how far back I have to go to reset it. Is that enough? No. Alright, perhaps approaching back here will be enough. Yes. Looks it. Okay, let's try that again. So it was 2 ears up, first of all. The individual we're calling 2 ears up. Did I do that wrong? Next, it's Left ear up. And now quickly give the throw command. Is that really not enough? A long high, a short low, a short medium. Surely that should have done it. Hold on. Let's look at this again. Right. If that's the... So this... There's supposed to be a rope that goes between an empty one and a occupied one with a fruit, going by my previous hypothesis, and then the one which is between those two has lots. So yes, that corresponds to what I found, what my hypothesis before, doesn't it? I think it does. Yes. None, lots, some. Okay, that all figures then. The question is, what am I supposed to do with that knowledge? Because I don't actually know what those dots represent. And so I'm not sure what their significance is. So I don't think they're willing to leave if the Chemodol's already at the bottom. Okay, maybe if I get them... My mistake. So this one goes over there. Now what happens if I activate them again? Will they travel now? Now the Chemodol's stuck. It doesn't seem like it, does it? It's curious that they're not even answering though. Hello, Tigrixis. How are you? Oh, wonderfully decadent. Well, then again, I don't suppose I know where you are in the world, so I don't know whether it's late or not where you are. Oh, fair enough. Not so decadent then. Oof. That's not ideal, is it? Waking up so early. I see. Very industrious of you. What is the goal with this part? Good question. I need to somehow disable that camera dial, because if I leave this area... Okay, so as I was approaching this area from another part of this age, you reach a crossroads. You try and go right, the camo dial blocks your way. You try and go left, and you'll end up at this treehouse, and the camo dial is terrorising the mangries. Now, I know some of the mangries' calls, so I'm able to a degree to influence what they do. And then, that indirectly allows me to influence the camo dial. What I can't figure out is how I'm actually supposed to finish the job. I've worked out that if I get the camera dial to run along this way, then he'll fall down there. But that only disables him very temporarily. It feels like I should be able to do something else, and this would seem to imply to me that I can get the mangries to throw fruit at him. But what I can't figure out is how to actually do that, because even if he's trapped down there, if I give the call to throw fruit, then the mangries do nothing, which is frustrating, but that's where I am right now. Okay, I keep forgetting which way round the different individuals are. Right, so he falls down there, and now for instance, if I give the call for throwing fruit now, which is a long high, a short low and a short medium, nothing happens. And then eventually he gets free. I wonder if I could get him to run the other way across there, and whether that would be useful. Yes, I think something is definitely being missed. It's possible I missed some sort of hint somewhere or something, but I have been moderately observant and careful about that, going back, checking areas twice and all that. There is this, which I think is also supposed to be a clue. This is the observatory I'm currently in with the horns. And then each of these, I presume, are the different places the mangries can hide. And we see that there's this middle bit that's looks different to the rest. That's presumably where the camodile keeps falling down. And the angle is correct. If you work from this observatory, then that all works out as you'd expect. But two of these observatories seem to be different, as you can see. I conjectured that maybe that's where the fruit's being stored, but that's only a conjecture. Even if that is the case, you'd expect this one to have a fruit in, and yet when I give the order to throw, there's a mangry in there, and they don't throw anything. I guess what I could try is having one of the mangries move over to the other one. That's the one that, in theory, if I'm interpreting correctly, should have lots of fruit in. I could try while the camodile's stuck to have them run across there and then give the order to throw and see if that works. I don't know if it will or not, though. Okay, so he's there. Right, he's stuck again. Yeah, this has happened before. They seem to refuse to do anything when he's stuck down there. And I bet if I do the exact same thing now he'll move. Okay, if I moved that one over there, then all three of these would have mangries in. And he should still try and run over there and get stuck. So maybe that's it? Maybe I need a mangry in here, and while he's stuck, as I conjectured before, and maybe the way I do it is by moving that one across. Now, I must admit, off the top of my head, I'm not sure which of the other two mangries is in those two. So I'll try one, and presumably if that doesn't work, then it's the other, and it won't make any difference. Because they shouldn't move if they can't. Okay, that's the wrong one. So it must be you. Oh, is that it? Has that done it? That was underwhelming. What am I missing? Okay, so it looks like the throw instruction only works while there is a mangry in... Yes, it is weird that they automatically know if the next spot is taken. Oh no, I suppose it's not that weird, because you can see the empty one is wide open, whereas the other ones are shut, so presumably they won't go across if the one they want to go to is shut. Right, throw again. Does anything interesting happen? No. Well, this is still progress. We have slightly more information than we had before. We know how to get them to throw now. The question is why? I kind of assumed that if he was stuck and then they started throwing, that would solve the puzzle. But it doesn't look that way. Let's have that one move back. Oh, are you not willing to move back? Because I don't want you to go down there, I want you to go along there. Up until now, I had always assumed that the ropes were dictating which vertices they could take, as it were, thinking of these as being a graph, and I'd assumed that because there's 4 mangries and 5 vertexes, 5 oh, what's the term I'm thinking of? I do mean vertices, don't I? Because there's 5 vertices and 4 mangries, I assumed that if a mangrie's name is called, while there is an edge which connects to an unoccupied vertice, an unoccupied vertex, I assumed they would then take it. And because there's 4 mangries and 5 vertices in total, I assume that implies that there could only ever be a maximum of 1 unoccupied. There's always going to be 0 or 1 unoccupied vertex connected to any given other vertex. Which seemed to, that made perfect sense to me in my head. But it seems like this one doesn't want to go back now, for whatever reason. Well, yes, except that as far as I'm not aware of any way to instruct them to go to any specific other one. As I was saying, because there's 5 hideouts and 4 mangries, I assumed that they will always attempt to go to the unoccupied one if there is a rope they can take. And because you could never have 2 unoccupied hideouts, there could never be any ambiguity, which is why I'm so confused why this mangry, whenever I call their name, isn't going back the way they came. Because I activate them, and there is only one direction for them to go in, and they're allowed to go in that direction, because that's the way they came. I'm sure if I call the one to the right of the empty one, he'll go. It's just I don't see what that gains me. Oh, I know why he won't travel. I'm being an absolute fool. He wouldn't travel because the camodile was down there. That was another rule I established earlier and just forgot. If the camodile is underneath them, then they will not move. So this one won't move now. This one in theory would move, but they've got nowhere to go to. Okay, so I'm assuming everything I just said about the vertices and the edges is true, but also we have the camodile rule, which says that they will not travel if the camodile is directly underneath them. Yes, there is supposed to be a line between these two, except there isn't, so far as I can see. I could be wrong, Perhaps there is and I just can't see it, but the impression I get was that this was drawn in the past, and since then one of these has come down for some reason. We can test that though if we call the one that's over here, which, again, I can't actually remember which one it is that's in there, so... best of two. Okay, it's not that one. In which case it must be this one. Did I do that wrong? I thought that was right. That was right. Oh, he can make it across, I just can't see the rope. Okay, that's interesting. So my assumption that that rope had gone was just wrong. Yeah. Okay, so if I get this one to move... Do I remember which one that was? Yes, do I? Yes, I know which one that is. There's only one it could be. He'll go back over there. And if I got one of the mangries to go from here to here, then again he would fall, and again I'd be in a position to throw. But that doesn't seem to solve the puzzle. So that one is now this one. And this one's throwing. See, the fact that it looks like very briefly some sort of poisonous gas is released when he gets out. Which in theory sounds exploitable, but there's no way I could get the mangries to move quickly enough to get him to cross back that way again. In time. And it also doesn't explain what the ability of one of them to throw fruit has to do with anything. Maybe it's just that you can move the creature to move without any not going because the dog thing is stuck. Oh, get the mangries to move without any of them not going because the creature is stuck. Well, that's a really curious thing, because last time I tried that, and last time I tried that, when he was stuck, none of them would move, which is bizarre. Like, as you say, you would have thought that while he is stuck, all of them would be willing to move, but it actually seemed to be the case that none of them were willing to move. They wouldn't even open up and do their little confused animation, which they do when you try to ask them to move and for whatever reason they think that they can. I was just completely ignored. To demonstrate that, although I can't remember who's where now. Okay, that's right. This one goes up here. Then this one needs to move. Presumably that's this one. Oops. Nope. In which case, presumably that's this one? Yep. Then this one goes across there. Oh, who's that? Who's in there? This one, perhaps? Oops. Oh, that was accidental. Yep, that's right. And then, can I remember who's in there now? Yes, I think I can. So this one moves across, he's stuck. Now in theory that one should be able to move back, because the creature's not below it. But he completely ignores me. What about that one over there? That one is... Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Hello, Pengy. It's lovely to see you. I'll tell you what. I reckon last time I tested this, I did actually do the same thing I did there, which is that the one that had just moved, causing the Camodile to get stuck, was also the one whose name I kept calling and who was ignoring me. What would be interesting would be if I could get the other ones to move. Because if I could get the other ones to move while he's stuck in there, I think I could still... I think I could set it up so that I could get him to run through the centre again while the gas is still there. The only problem is, well, one, I'm not 100% certain about that. The other problem is that wouldn't then involve the throwing of fruit in any way. And one can't help but think that that must be meant to be a necessary part of the solution, otherwise why is it in the game? Can you not pass the area while it's further from the path? No, because he will run back. Let me demonstrate. If I go back up here, he'll just come back. And if I go back down here, I believe the mangries will have reset themselves. They haven't, actually. That's the path, I assume. That's interesting, actually. That almost seems like a developer oversight, since he seems to be in two places at once. Well, I assume I want to get into the area. There's nowhere else in this age, that I know of that I haven't been yet. So I can't help but assume that there's something here I'm supposed to see. Again, if there isn't, then why is this puzzle even in the game? Just to check something. Now that I know that they will throw fruit provided there is a mangry in that one, let's try just rearranging them so that the Camodile is under there when I start throwing the fruit. I just want to see if that does anything. It may be a complete waste of time. Naturally, I have no recollection who's where. Okay, that one's there. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea, Pengy. I might do that if that becomes the limiting factor. Currently, the thing I'm struggling with is I just don't see what the solution to this puzzle is. I understand that I can throw fruit or have fruit thrown. I understand that the chemidole can get stuck in the center here. What I can't figure out is how I'm supposed to combine those two bits of knowledge to lead to the chemidole being incapacitated long enough for me to be able to cross the path. Like, it's irritating that I can't always remember which mangry is which, but I don't feel like that's the thing that's holding me back right now. So that one... which one's that? I think that's this one. Okay, so hypothetically, if I give the order to throw now... Well, I say hypothetically, very, very practically. If I give the instruction to throw now, what do they do, if anything? Oh, I missed that. I missed the timing for that one, I think. Oh, maybe I can't miss the timing for this one then. Okay, that's really interesting. He will not throw. And we've established before that a mangry has to be in the hideaway with the fruit for them to throw. Because when we tried it before, they wouldn't do it. So there's two conditions for a throwing to take place. The chemidole must be stuck, and there must be a mangry in this particular hideaway. Now, several times we've achieved that, and every time it didn't lead to the puzzle being solved. So there must be at least one other step we don't know about. I'm just going to walk away far enough that the whole thing resets. Because I think it'll be slightly easier on my memory if everything is back in its default place. That wasn't far enough to reset it. Goodness, I must have to walk quite a ways then to get it to reset. I've had it reset before, so I know I can do it. Let's go all the way back here then. That's almost certainly reset it. There we go, that's reset. I wonder if it makes a difference if the Chemodel's crossing the other way, is it even possible for me to get him to go that way and fall? Because no matter what, the next Mangry that moves has to go in there. Yes, that's trivial, isn't it? Wait, hold on. Which way am I trying to get him to go? Normally I get him stuck because he's going that way, so I want him to move that way. So that one has to be empty. No. That one would have to be empty. Then one Mangry would have to go there. And then that one would have to have been emptied for it to travel that way. Is that right? Oh, I just found out some information. Only one of the Mangrys can throw well enough. I think that probably does count as a spoiler, but I don't mind because I've been stuck on this one long enough and I don't think I would have reached that independently. So that's probably the detail I'm missing. So then the question is, which one of the Mangrys can throw really well? I wonder how the game thought I was going to conclude that. It could be the old one. Perhaps the oldest one is the best at throwing. That's the one that I had throwing before. And he didn't seem to be able to do it. Don't remember how to figure out which one either. Have an idea though. That is literally the only thing that's bothering me about this puzzle right now. If the solution is I have to have a specific one in there, then how was I supposed to know that? I don't feel like the game has telegraphed that very well. I can't rule out the possibility that it has, and I've just been foolish. But right now I don't feel like it has. The tally paper, I believe the tally paper is telling me how many of each creature Akanar has killed. I've forgotten if I know that or if that was just my assumption. Yeah, you can see that only one of them is a Mangry. There's a Camodile there. And, oh, I've forgotten the name of the other two. I've got it written down, but... Anyway, yes, I'm pretty certain that that isn't the number of fruits that have been shown. I think that's more likely to be his kill count. Okay, if I had to make a wild guess, I would say it's probably the oldest one that can throw best. And he is there, I think? Yeah. If the only way to have found out is for experimentation, then... I hate to say it, but if that is the case, then I'm not particularly impressed. Because... what would lead you to think along those lines? I can see how working the other way, if you already know that's the solution, that then it makes sense. But if, like us, you've already come to what should have been the correct solution, barring the fact that only one of them can throw well, then I don't think you automatically leap to the conclusion, oh, it's because they've got a bad throw, one of the other Mangrees might be able to throw better. I think you leap to the conclusion, oh, I've missed something, and I don't know what that is. There's an extra step or something. Oh well. I guess I should stop complaining and just get on with it, shouldn't I? That's odd. Why won't he go back the other way? Oh, because that's where the Chemodile starts. That's on me. Fair enough. Okay, we'll get... I'll just shift him along until... the eldest one's in the right place. Okay, they aren't in quite the order I thought they were, but that's okay. Oh, of course, they won't move while he's stuck down there. Wait, hold on. Yes, this is correct. And that's his name, isn't it? Okay, I don't know why that wasn't working before. I think it was written somewhere, or hinting that one of them was stronger. Don't remember where, though. Fair enough. Perhaps it's in his journal and I just missed that. I wonder why they won't move while it's stuck. That's the best time to move. Yeah, you'd have thought so, wouldn't you? Which one was that? That one was... this one, I think. Then this one must be... this one. Then... right, that's the elder one. The one I'm hypothesizing can throw best. Okay, so... oh, which one's in there? I think that one's left ear up. The one that I'm calling left ear up. I don't know what I'm calling now, because the Chemodile's still stuck and they won't move. Nope. Oh no, it must be 2 ears up. Yes. Which means that no ears up. Or ears down, that's what I was calling him. Ears down must be... in there. And now I need to move left ear up to make room for Elder to get into there. Okay, so I reckon he's the best at throwing. Just a hunch. Just thinking, what has to happen now? They all have to shift along by one, don't they? Who's next in the conga line? It must be... is down, I think. Then it must be left ear up. I don't know why the previous puzzle to do with the horns was so incredibly punishing when it comes to timing things right, but this one doesn't seem to be anywhere near so punishing. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just slightly better than I was before. Having done so much of this, but it doesn't feel anywhere near as punishing. Oh, what has to happen now? What does have to happen now? Because if I move this one over here, he's going to go there. Oh, and then I move that one there, he falls down, then I give the order to throw. So yeah, that'll do it. Who was there? I would have had the far right run to the second to the left, drawing the dog thing. Then second to the right, run far right. Of course, now that's all off. Okie doke. Perhaps we'll try that if this doesn't work once everything's set up properly. Who's in here? That must be... Is that 2 is up? I must admit, I've forgotten. Yes. Okay, so next must be is down. And then I need to be prepared to give the order to throw. Right, he's trapped. Now, with everything you've got... Throw! Yes! Oh. Progress. We even get a victory song. I'm not sure whether it's dead. I seem to remember some plants knocked out one of those things earlier and it only left it unconscious. Could be wrong. Right, let's see what it is that we've gained access to. Huh. So that's back. That's the chemodial. Interesting. They're friendly. Where this would Love, my son.
It's a gift, Akinar. I made it for you. Don't you like it?
No. No. I mean, yes. 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 I like it. It's just... It's so soft. Almost forgot what soft feels like.
Interesting. Although I must admit, I was... Oh, there is more. Well, that's an odd thing to just have here. Since I can't seem to pick it up and it doesn't seem to have a memory attached to it, why would the game really, really want me to know that... In fact, because of the way up it's being held, that I can't even tell which direction's which, because it should be horizontal, not vertical. Hello. Is this useful information? Yes, it is. Let's have a picture of this. I think this is the solution we were looking for to the puzzle on Serenia. That's the whole reason I came here, because I got stuck on the puzzles on Serenia, looked up a hint, and the hint was that the solution to this puzzle you can find on Haven. And that was, what, 2 sessions ago? Okay, so I tap it there 4 times and then tap it there. Got it. Is there anything else here? Yes, there is. Take a picture of the compass. That's not a bad idea. Thank you for the suggestion. You never know when it will be relevant. Ah. See, this is exactly the same as the lock we saw on Serenia. Huh. Well, isn't that a thing? I wonder if I just have to tap it or if I do have to stroke it. Okay, what was he doing differently? Maybe I don't have to tap it, maybe I just have to drag the mouse? Poor thing. Pokes its head up and gets slapped in the face. No? What am I missing? That should be working, shouldn't it? Right, from right to left 4 times. Okay. Are you using controller or mouse? I'm using mouse. I didn't even know there was controller support. Doesn't seem particularly cooperative, does it? I think it was click and drag from side to side. Okay, I'll try both, I guess. Wait. No. No. Well, start dragging from right of it, not top of it. Oh, you mean like over here? It seems like I can't click until I'm how far along? About here. The fact that I can't click on any of the others does make me think there's something special about this spot. The only thing is, this is very much a click, not a drag. Like, if I hold down left click, that's what happens. If I just click left click, we get that. If I hold left click, we get the exact same thing. It doesn't... The hand isn't held down at any point. And this is me not clicking at all. Maybe it's a timing thing. Maybe I need to go slowly. Well, not very slowly, but slower. Make sure you release after each time. What do you mean by release? I think you're doing the right movement, but button down right of the snake, then release left of the snake. Well, I can't, because... Okay. Unless there's no animation for it. What I mean by I can is if I click here, I'm clicking right now, nothing happens. If I click here, something happens. If I click here, nothing happens. I take it that's not to do with height. Oh, hello. Oh, was that it? Did I have to be slightly higher up? That's annoying if true. Hold on. I just want to see what regions can I click and what regions can I not click. Oh, that's the table. So if he taps twice, I'm hitting the table, not the millipede-like creature. You're not meant to click on the creature. Okay. I could try going across the whole thing, rather than just that one segment. Are you clicking and dragging then releasing after each time? No, because there didn't seem to be an animation for it. But I will try. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just have to... Normally, when you need to click to do something, there'll be an animation for it, but maybe this is the exception. Maybe the fact that there is no animation for it, like there would be over here, is an indicator that I'm doing it right. No? I am clicking and releasing each time. You don't need to go that far to the left. You release just before the hand is left. Okay. So the hand changes around... Where does the hand change? Around here. Alright. That was it. Okay, I'll do it again in a second. So, if I click anywhere on the screen, there is usually some sort of animation. It might be just grasping at nothing, it might be knocking on something. Specifically here, there is no animation. And that seems to be the clue that I'm doing it correctly. The fact that it isn't animated. If I click and release. Well, this worked before. I assume it's going to work again soon. Yeah, I got it to work once, but then I didn't tap it on the head. I'm not sure what the essential difference is this time though, why it doesn't want to now. Click, drag, release. Click, drag, release. Click, drag, release. Click, drag, release. Just on the black line, okay. Click, drag, release. Click, drag, release. Click, drag, release. Okay, that was it. Wow, okay, not a millipede. Goodness me. This is some pretty impressive tech considering the resources he had at his disposal. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't look the safest, but to be fair, I've ridden less safe contraptions in these games. Okay, and so that was the culmination of Haven. It's given me the solution to one puzzle on Serenia. I've got a bad feeling I'm going to have to do something very similarly convoluted on Spire, aren't I? There's probably one puzzle on Serenia that requires me to spend 2 sessions completing everything on Spire, I'm guessing. Well, we'll go back to Serenia first, and we'll see how far we can get now. I need to click that. Looks so spooky. All that moonlit fog. Oh, I'm gonna need to... do the bookcase again, aren't I? Somewhere around here I have the solution for that in my notes. Serenia, here we come. Did I ever figure out the water controls? I don't know. I managed to... I solved this bit. I figured out how to turn off the water on this side. And thus I was able to manipulate the water in such a way that no water made it further down to... to one of the other mechanisms, but that didn't seem to do anything useful on its own. Oh, that's why this lock had a memory. It had a memory because it's actually alive. I was wondering about that. Where was I? Click. release. Click, release. Click, release. Click, release. And boop it on the nose. Right, so now we find out what this is doing. I wonder if also completing this then will completely cut off all water running on the other side. Because I conjectured earlier that perhaps the goal of all this water control was to stop water getting down to where the second harvester was. Perhaps I should head up to the Hall of Spirits quickly to see if the ladies I've forgotten the name of have awoken. Nope. I did see someone standing by that statue. I don't know if you've talked to that person or not. Which statue? Near the water. Left. Oh! Well spotted.
There you are.
Or I'm blind.
My sisters say you are a friend. But if that is true, why does everything fall apart when you are here? The life stone is missing. Someone diverted the water course and took it out of the road chamber. You are a stranger here. You cannot begin to imagine the threat this poses to my people. The memory chamber needs that stone to survive. It nourishes her, keeps her strong and healthy, so she can collect our memories after we die. Without it, we may never see our loved ones again. I must alert the village. There are more stones in the Southern Hills, but it takes time to find them. If you truly are a friend, you will go to the Hall of Spirits and alert my sisters. Although, if they're still traveling in Dream, they may already know.
Okie dokie then. Doesn't seem the most trusting sort, does she? Well, I certainly came here. Wait, why can't I leave? That'll be why.
Do not be afraid. My sisters and I can speak with you now. Anya told us you needed help. So while you were exploring this physical manifestation of Serenia, we decided to travel her mirror realm. A world in which our ancestors have great power, and which we call Dream. We asked the ancestors to show us what happened to Yisha, but the things they revealed did not make any sense. We think it's because the message is intended for you.
Oh no.
This disturbed us, for it means you must travel to Dream, something which you must never do without a spirit guide. Normally, finding the guide best suited to your true nature takes time. But we have decided to help by examining the weave of your past actions. Please, place your hand on the cloth. It will allow us to know which guide you must seek.
Well, this escalated quickly. Is that a boiling ball of mercury? Well, I guess I don't have much choice but to stick my hand in the blue flame, do I? Okay. Bubbles.
A child of water, or so the weave shows. You appreciate the beauty and richness of life around you. You are confident in your ability to succeed, but willing to seek help when answers seem elusive. You must seek a water guide to accompany you. Go to the stone forest and seek him in the pools he likes to inhabit. The mark you now bear in you will gain his attention. Be carrying the offering that most pleases his senses, and he should agree to accompany you in Dream. There is only one such offering. Once you have succeeded, proceed to the memory chamber. Zanika will be waiting for you there. This cloth is now yours to keep. Do with it as you will.
Okay. Will do. Wait, does she have tentacles instead of hands? That's probably something she's wearing. Huh. Well, that was quite the unexpected series of events. And why is this flashing? I have no idea why that was flashing. Alright then, I'm pretty sure I know what the offering is. I wonder if that's randomized every time you play, or if you always get the same spirit guide. That's the offering, I believe. Hold on, where's my map? I should be able to locate the closest offering to spirit guide spot. Right, so I came up that way. Where am I now? I must be there, I think? Is that where I am? It is a shame I can't show you my notes. That would make things a little more interesting and easier. Yes, that must be where I am. Really? So is there a fire? Yes, there is a fire one near here. I drew all this a few sessions ago, so that's all I'm reviewing. And there should be a water guide just down this way. Well, that's a spot where one could appear. So perhaps if I grab the offering and come back? The problem is I seem to remember there is quite a quite the tight time limit on how long I'm allowed to hold one of these. Yes. Okay, I guess I need to travel about and see if I can find one of the water guides which is out. That's a wind one. Where else are there water guides? Oh, that way. Down here, I think? Yes. Okay, I need to get up there with a gift. How am I going to do that? Assuming I am supposed to carry one of those bubbles to it, which is my best guess. How on earth am I going to do that? The only ones I know of are a long way away. Maybe I should just approach it to begin with and see what happens, see if it hides away this time or if it stays. It does indeed hide away. Okay, has that caused another one to appear elsewhere? Because that would be convenient. I'm hoping at the spot we were at previously we will now see a water guide. No. Okay, where else? Where else? Up there possibly. Up this way, I think. That's wind. Am I just confused? Is there not a water one this way? I think I may have just been confused. Maybe I need to just keep on chasing these guides away, no matter what variety they are, until a water one appears in the location I want to appear. Oh, there's one. Hold on, where am I with respect to everything else? So I came down that way. Okay, I think I see where I am. Okay, I think I can do this, but I need to approach it from the other direction. Presumably if I went the way I just did, it would run away if I didn't have an offering with me. So I think that means I need to come down this way, grab the offering, and then approach it from the other side. Is that right? Hold on. Yes, I think. This is the other side, isn't it? Oh, I've already done it. Too late. That's a shame. This was one that was so close I might have actually achieved it. But I didn't realise how far I was going to walk in just one click. Okay. This is doable. I think. Maybe. Right, grab one. Grab one. Grab one. I know if I move the mouse too quickly it pops, but I also know it pops after a certain amount of time. I've done it, I've done it, I've done it. What do I do? Do I just hold it here? Do I click on it? Oh, maybe I was supposed to click on it. Good evening, BJT Weed. Yes, I can imagine why. I can imagine why you saved just before doing this. Right, let's chase away a few more of those spirits until they turn up where we want them to. Sorry to hear that, Grixis. I fully sympathise with your troubles. Ah, excellent. Now, I don't intend to save scum, but in case I do have any difficulty, let's do as Weed suggested and save here, just in case. Am I pronouncing your name right, incidentally? Oh, BGT. I'll try to remember that. Right, let's try clicking. Goodness. I think I've done it. So, just before I head back to the memory chamber, I do want to pop by the old harvester and see if I've successfully cut off all the water or not. Because that's what I was doing over here. Originally, I was trying to cut off the water to the harvester because I thought I could do it. But I did cut off the water to, or rather, I did manage to solve the mechanisms necessary to cut off the water coming from this direction, and the harvester still had water. So, I wonder if manipulating the water supply back in the village when I removed the haven lock, I wonder if that's done what I needed. Assuming that is what I'm trying to do, it's only my conjecture that that is the thing to do. This is looking... or at least sounding drier. Oh, hello.
It's you. Thank God you've come. Agnar's kidnapped my little sister. He says he'll kill her if I don't help him steal Serenia's treasures. Look, I know you have no reason to trust me. You saw me blow up the Harvester, but I only did it to stop Agnar from poisoning the memory chamber. His confinement on Haven drove him totally insane. All he cares about now is destroying everything Father created. We have to stop him. Go back to Tamana and find my father. Explain everything that's happened here. For some reason, Agnar is terrified of Father. Maybe if you bring him here, the three of us can somehow maneuver my sick brother into a trap. I'll try to get Yisha away from him while you're gone. Now go. Go! Before it's too late.
I'm rather insulted that both sons seem to have such a low opinion of my intelligence.
It's you. Thank God you've come.
Okay, that's just replaying that. I mean, they're both absolutely terrible liars. Right, is the water gone? I think it is. I think that did it. Is it? No. No. No and no. No, the water's not gone. But I think there was water on this side, which is no longer draining in there. Yes, there was water coming down here. That has stopped. I wonder if these... oh no, these harvesters are native to Serenia, aren't they? I was just about to say, I wonder if that's what the spire puzzle is. Maybe to get these harvesters to close, I have to stroke them in just the right way, and I have to complete all of Spire to find out how to do that. But no, I think these are actually native to Serenia. I know what I could try. Yeah, it does look like I'm going to have to stop water elsewhere. These are machines, not creatures. But that wouldn't prevent someone from designing one with a tactile interface. If they were so minded. That doesn't seem to have done much, does it? Oh, there is something down there. There is something down there which I don't remember seeing before. I haven't a clue how I would get there. Ooh. Ooh. Progress. Let's have a quick save. A celebratory save. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Does it only have two states? I don't trust any mechanism any more to only have two states, since the I solve the water mechanism in the other part of this age. I wonder what the point of draining it further was, though. Has that opened up something on the other side, or...? No? Huh. I guess I'll find out at some point. Probably. Maybe. I feel like the solution is probably to get this gear moving, but I'm not sure how to do that. Is it connected to anything in particular? What if I move this? Nope, certainly not connected to that. Obviously, this wheel also moves that. I was just curious if it did anything else. Huh. How strange. And there's this gear here. I'll tell you what. Now that more water has been drained, I can open this up again and let the excess water drain out. And it won't matter, because that will drain away. Now, the thing I'm wondering is whether this door could be connected to the harvester mechanism. Now, the way they designed it, I'm pretty sure it was only when the harvester was submerged that they were supposed to be able to burrow into the old memory chamber. So what I'm thinking is, I'm not convinced that that entrance on the right side was there until I dove the harvester in, closed it underwater and lifted it up, thus bringing the water level down. I can't be 100% sure, but I think it was only once I brought the harvester back up that I revealed the right hand side. Now that I can go down there, I can of course open up the down the right hand passage. I can open up that little drain, which allows more water to go away. That will then in turn allow me to submerge the harvester again without the water level going so high that it causes me to no longer have access to the right hand passage. And I'm wondering if that door opens when the harvester is down. No. It was a great theory, but no. That is certainly not the solution. Well, that's a shame. I've got to go now. I'll watch the rest once I get back, or I'll continue watching the live stream if you're still on when I get back. I understand. I hope you've been I've been at least a little bit entertaining. And best of luck with your troubles. I do sympathise. Does this still get submerged when it goes down? Sounds like it. So hypothetically, I could remove even more water if I wanted. Yes, I could. I could do the same thing I did before again. But I can't get the water level to go down any further than that. Because the drain is at that height. Yes, you can see the water level has indeed gone below the drain. What I'm calling a drain. I don't actually know what it is. It may serve some other function. Oh, that opened the door. I don't know why it opened the door. I'm glad it opened the door, but I don't know why it did it. Hold on. How do I go back? How did I end up here? Oh, from here. Okay. I just want to double check. That was open when I drained the water level further, wasn't it? It had nothing to do with the drain. That is correct. Huh. Oh well, progress is progress. I think those gears move with the water level. It would seem so, wouldn't it? I didn't see what mechanism they were using to do that, but yes, that looks to be the case. Right, let's see what this memory is. Oh, this is going to be the Spire one, isn't it?
Serious? You really think someone's gonna find this door once we fill the basin up with water again?
I think we can't afford to take any chances.
Fine. I know how much you love coming up with those color codes of yours, so you design it. I've got other things to work on, inside.
Yeah, I have to go to Spire, don't I? This will be the Spire puzzle. I know Atreus used colour codes, because he was using colour codes for communicating with the different ages, wasn't he? Back on Tamana. But, obviously that was Cirrus and Akanar speaking. So presumably I have to go back to Spire, solve every puzzle on Spire so that I can learn about colour codes, so that I can find out how to overcome this door. That's my guess, anyway. Let's head to the memory chamber. That seems like a, seems like it'll be a jolly old time. I'm sure that'll pump us full of hallucinogenics. And we'll see many interesting things. Where was the way down? There was a way across here, I've just forgotten how to do it. No, not that way. That's strange. I know there was a way down here because I've done it several times. Am I not allowed to use it anymore? It seems that way. My vague recollection was that I could, like, look over the edge and then a memory would be available to me, which would replay one of my encounters with Akanar, or I could, like, climb down there. Maybe now I've turned the water back on, that whole area's flooded or something? Oh well. Either I'm just being foolish and for some reason cannot figure out where I need to click, or that's inaccessible for now. Either way, we may as well go to the village the other way. Assuming I can vaguely remember what way that is. This appears to be it. Oh, I should point out, I have been using terminology wrong. I keep saying village to talk about this area, but this isn't actually the village. I'm just not sure what this area is actually called. The temple, maybe? I mean, this whole complex. Obviously, there's specific places like the Hall of Spirit and the Memory Chamber, and all that. But collectively, what this whole area is called, I'm not sure. Let's have a quick save before we go into the... no, that's a load. We don't want to load. Let's have a quick save before we go into the not at all concerning memory chamber. I wonder why they want me. Up top, maybe? Are they going to expect me to lie down on that slab of stone that clearly has a device for crushing one's head built into it? Because of the top places to lie down, that isn't one of them for me.
Time seems to be against us. Fortunately, there is little I can say to prepare you for what you are about to experience. The Mirror Realm is different for everyone who travels there. But your guide will be waiting in his true form to meet you, and will explain what you really need to know. Please, lie down.
Oh, not even one's
Normally, I
head,
would
one's
remain
abdomen.
until you return. But with everything that's happened today, I cannot.
So my body's going to be unguarded.
Should you decide to leave Dream without getting the answers you seek, you will have to return to it later without help. In that case, just focus on the all-seeing eyes of the ancestors, and you should be able to travel there. Are you ready? Then gaze on the eyes high above you, and let your journey begin.
Am I ready? I mean, I don't seem to have much choice at this point. This does seem a lot more pleasant than chasing after Akana and Cirrus, though. I wonder if the character's actually hearing this music. I like to think they are. just one of the endings. I go on a hallucinogenic trip instead of actually saving anyone. It's certainly a very unique cutscene.
Not what you expected, is it, traveler?
I mean, I'm not sure what I
Because
expected.
you want to find the answer to something that troubles you. Why then wouldn't dreams seem dark and mysterious at first? Do not be afraid. The fragrance of your offering still lingers. It pleases me.
So when the fragrance
So,
disappears,
I shall light this darkness for you and lead you to the ones you call the ancestors. He is not an ancestor. Like yourself, he is but a traveler here. And if his guide brings him close, you should touch him to experience as much of dream as you can. Dream is often visited by such creatures, temporary inhabitants seeking the enlightenment they cannot find in their waking lives. They do not have the wisdom to shape dream, as the ancestors do, but they can still learn much by seeing what possibilities exist here. Sometimes they come just to seek distraction.
oh, I'm in control again. Huh. That's interesting.
Come. I sense the arrival of one who does have the power to influence dream. How odd. She resembles an ancestor, but she is not yet one of them. Nor is she a traveler, for I sense no waking mind to return to. It's as if that connection has been severed prematurely.
That'll be Yisha then.
I do not understand how this is possible, but this is the one you seek. The ancestors approach. They will attempt to communicate with her. The ancestors are willing to shape dream for you, but they need your help. By brushing against each one, you can impart some of your own energy to it. This will place each ancestor in closer harmony with the others. When all are as one, the combined wisdom will reveal the answer you need. Go on, try it. I should be silent until you succeed. But should you grow too frustrated, signal me by touching your amulet. I will then send you back to Serenia immediately, but without the answer you need.
Okay. Oh, I wanted a picture of this. Otherwise no one will believe me. What? Okay. Yellow to white. Blue to cyan. Purple to blue. Okay, yellow to white. This does seem consistent, at least. So I guess I should write down these transitions. So, yellow goes to white. Purple to blue. Oh, that cutscene used a Peter Gabriel song. He also voices your dream guide. Ah, okay. I thought the voice sounded familiar, but I couldn't place it. Blue to cyan. Green to yellow. Red to purple. Cyan to green. I think it's just shifting down the rainbow, as it were, other than the inclusion of white, effectively below red or above purple. So I'd expect white to go to purple then. Okay, so it doesn't mind when... It doesn't mind when I when I change a colour such that it's the same as an adjacent one. But I'm guessing it won't like it if because I know it seemed to fail in the past. I suspect that happens if I touch one twice. No? No, that's not failure. Okay, I wonder what causes that then. White to red? I wasn't expecting that. Has that reverted to... No, it can't have. Red to purple. That's consistent. Purple to blue. Okay. Do I have the entire sequence yet? So we're on white, we go to red. Red then goes to purple. Purple then goes to blue. Blue goes to cyan. Cyan goes to green. Green goes to yellow. Yellow goes to white. White goes to red. Okay, we have the entire sequence then. I'll write that. I'll write that down again now that I Now that I know the entire sequence, I'll write it down as a sequence. So it's white, red, purple, blue, cyan, green, yellow. So next I need to figure out what causes that. So blue would have gone to cyan. Why would it have been unhappy if that had happened? Okay, it's happy for loads of these to be touching then and the same colour. Incidentally, can I navigate? It might be possible. No, I don't think I can navigate without changing any of them. Oh, maybe I can, it's just very difficult. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just looking around in 360 degrees. Let's imagine I was trying to change them all to be the same colour. What doesn't it like about that? Oh, am I not streaming audio? That's strange. So you mean there's no game sound? No sound from the game? Also, it is lovely to meet you, Brant Gerger. Although I'm not sure. Do you mean you can't hear anything or you can't hear the game? Because if you can't hear anything, then you didn't hear me say that it was lovely to meet you. Okay, I have an hypothesis. I think there's two rules going on here. I think the first rule is that if I travel from one node to another node, then if I travel from one node to another node, then I think then the previous node I visited, if I visit it next, then it'll have no effect. So if I go from A to B and then back to A, it'll have no effect. That's rule number one. Rule number two is if I go to C and then back to A again, then that will count as a failure. Right, that raises a few questions. So supposing I went A, B, A, C, D, A. That's not a failure. Okay, so I think the only thing I'm not allowed to do then is go A, B, A, C, A. So then the question becomes, what colour do I have to change it all to? Presumably white, so it's consistent with my spirit guide. I'm allowed to go around 3 points like this. That's allowed. It's lovely to meet you, Brant, by the way. I'm not sure you heard me when I said that before. Ah, I may have caused myself a problem there. Yeah, I did. Never mind. I think this is actually probably... I think this probably has lots and lots and lots of solutions. And it's probably from a... what would you call it? From a sort of... oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's probably from a theoretical perspective very easy to solve. I think it's just going to take a long time. And I do need to be careful about not failing it. Which is in theory easy to avoid. I just have to pay attention. Oh, why did I do that? It's so easily avoided, and yet I just keep forgetting. To be fair, I don't think it's actually reset me the entire way. I think it's only just randomly changed some of the nearby ones. Okay, actually, I said this will be easy to solve. I didn't consider what would happen at the end game, if you will. At this point, where there's only very few left. I may have spoken too soon. Hello, Orin. It's lovely to meet you. This is your favourite Myst puzzle ever, is it? Yeah, I think I spoke far, far too soon, and this actually is nowhere near as trivial as I thought it was. Oh. Wait, did I do... I didn't think I even did it that time. I guess I must have done. By it, I mean travel to the pattern I wasn't supposed to travel. Ah! I can do it now. Unless there's a bunch of colour directly behind me that I haven't noticed. Nearly there?
You have succeeded. I can feel the ancestors' wisdom at work. Pay attention, for you'll never see this revelation again. The answer has been seen. There can be no turning back. Goodbye, traveler. Until we journey together again.
Oh, I should have been paying more attention to which was which. I wrote down the colours. As soon as he said this can't be seen again, I immediately flicked to a new page of my notebook and I wrote down the colours. But he actually showed me the ordering of them as well. That can't be the only way to solve it, though. I can't honestly be thinking that if a player doesn't manage to see the cutscene first time, that they can't complete the game. Yeah, I guess I'll never win.
I had hoped to discuss your experiences in Dream, but you can't always count on hope, can you? Not when so much of what the ancestors have shown us has already come true. The others have gone to alert the village. I must go inside and protect the memories. I will not allow anyone to enter until this crisis has ended. I wish there was another way. But in all of our dreams, the last task always fell onto you. Good luck.
Do I really not have to complete Spire? Or I wonder if perhaps if I had completed Spire but not Haven. No, I couldn't have done that, could I? Well, I mean, I could have, but it wouldn't have. Ah, yes, this is all flooded. I wouldn't have ended up getting to Dream if I'd done that. I was just wondering if perhaps there's like one of two puzzles that could have given me the solution to, dependent upon what I hadn't done already or something like that, but I don't think that's the case. Huh. Wait, which way do I want to go from here? Probably the other way, I think. Right, am I able to? Interesting. That is interesting. I don't understand. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be very, very, very difficult if I don't know what order they're supposed to be in. Oh. Well, that simplifies things a lot. Wonderful. Okay. But how am I supposed to conclude from that what order they're supposed to be in? So they split in two. We get the primary colours under there. They're I've forgotten what the other set's called. Then they combine together, and then they do that of all things. I don't get it. It's good so far. Right, yeah, I don't understand that. I could try the obvious, which is making sure that all of these three triangles all resemble the three triangles I saw before. So it should be green here, blue here, and red here. But I don't know if that's... But I'm really not confident that's the solution. Let's see. Oh, that's not blue, that's cyan. Quick bit of rearranging. Hold on, how am I going to get cyan out of the way? I should probably be worrying about that first. Right, that's out of the way. Oh wait, wrong way. Here. Now let's move blue in. Okay, so that could be one of them. Then we need cyan up here. Then yellow here. And then we want purple there. Or magenta. I suppose it's more magenta, isn't it? I'm really not convinced this is going to do it, but I suppose it's worth a go. Shift this one out the way temporarily, so that I can get a green in. Wonderful. Now what? We want a cyan here. Let's get that out the way. And this one out the way. Cyan goes here. Then what do we want? We want magenta round here. And then we move the yellow in. Then what do we want? We need another green up top. Now these two are the wrong way round, I think. Oh wait. we definitely want a blue. No, I'm mistaken. We want blue there, don't we? I think. Yes. Which means that we want to put a red in there. Red. And now we just need to get a cyan here. Is that in place? No, that wants to be there, doesn't it? Nope, that doesn't seem to be the solution, does it? Oh no. So they break up into the primary colours and the complementary set. Then they somehow combine and then they split up again. And then they rearrange themselves. The problem is, it's not clear to me what's happening when they combine and then separate out again. If we had a series of different coloured circles, which then went white and then did a great big rearrangement, that would be annoying, but I could solve it. I would just have to, for every single circle, check where it's going, write it down, probably play the cinematic. How many times? What is that? About 18 times or so? Is that 18 we've got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes. And then I could solve it. But I don't know what it's telling me. I don't know what it signifies when they merge and then separate again. Here, where they merge and then separate again. I don't know what colours they're supposed to be after they've merged and after they've separated. Is the solution on Spire? Do I need to go back to Spire? That's a genuine question because I don't want to waste loads of time on Spire right now if I don't need to. It probably is on Spire, isn't it? Because Cirrus likes his colour codes. Notice the object at the beginning of the memory. Okay, fair enough. That thing. I'll play that once more. Yes, that looks like it's on Spire, doesn't it? Judging by the background. I reckon I suspect I probably have to complete the puzzles on Spire before I can interpret this memory properly. So, back to Spire we go. Wait, isn't there... Yes, there's this thing that I haven't used the entire game. Well, that's slightly more convenient, I think. What's the book? There's the book. Oh, I can skip those. That's nice. Oh, I know where I am. The Serenia book leaves you in a different room to the others. Hold on, I can use this again, can't I? No? Which room's that? That's not where I wanted to be. Maybe I should stop that and just walk there. That might be quicker. Nearly there. Call the left. This isn't even a cutscene, which means I can't skip it. There we go. Wait. Am I going the right place? Yes. Yes, I am, because it's through the fireplace in the parents' bedroom, isn't it? Somewhere in my notes, there it is, I have the combination. Combination for activating the lift in the fireplace. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Then this one, and this one, I think. No, I must have done that wrong. No, this one, and this one. That one. There we go. Spire. That's the left-hand one, isn't it? Sure looks that way. As hospitable as ever, I see. Quick save. Okie dokie. So, I think we'll call it there for tonight. Thank you for everyone that came and watched. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be streaming again tomorrow from 4 o'clock London time. I will also be streaming on Monday. Both those streams will be, well, at least tomorrow's will be more Myst 4, and assuming I don't finish it in one more session, then Mondays will also be Myst 4. Wednesday will be my normal Poetry, Prose and Riddles stream, and then next Friday we're back round to another video game stream. Oh, that's okay, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think we will raid Marine Mammal Rescue, since that seems like a nice cute little stream to raid into. So, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and good night.